Hi guys, this is Manar and welcome to Tutoralz. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the topic time and work in the aptitude. First of all, we need to know what is the meaning of time and work. Time and work can be simply defined as the amount of time taken by a person to complete a specific amount of work. Okay, for example, suppose consider Ram takes 2 hours to complete his homework. Here, 2 hours is the amount of time taken by Ram to complete his homework, that is total amount of work to be done. Okay, in the same way, I will explain you what is the basic definition of total work to be done in the time and work. Total work to be done in the time and work can be defined as the amount of efficiency of a person into total time taken by a person to complete the work. Okay, see here, total amount of work to be done in the time and work, total work equal to efficiency of a person into total time taken by a person to complete the work. Okay, see here, this is the basic definition of total work to be done in the time and work. Here, total work is nothing but the total amount of work to be done by a person. Okay, efficiency is nothing but the amount of work done by a person in a single day or single hour. If the total time taken by a person is in the form of days, then efficiency will be the amount of work done by a person in a single day. If the total time taken by a person to complete the work in the form of hours, then efficiency will be the amount of work done by a person in a single hour. Okay, in the same way, total time is nothing but the total amount of time taken by a person to complete the total work. Okay, see here I will take one example and substitute the values so that you can clearly understand how to use this definition in solving the problems. Okay, I am considering the same example. Ram takes 2 hours to complete the homework. Okay, here 2 hours is the total amount of time taken by a person to complete the total work, that is homework. So, in the place of total time, I am substituting 2 hours. Okay, here we don't know efficiency, so I am writing this efficiency as it is. Efficiency equal to total work. Remember this, in the time and work, we will consider total amount of work to be done will be always constant and we will consider as one part. Okay, here in the time and work, total amount of work to be done will be always constant and we consider it as one part of work. Okay, here I am substituting total work as one part. Okay, then if I send this 2 hours to the left hand side, I will get efficiency equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so Ram is completing total homework in 2 hours. So per hour, Ram is completing 1 by 2 part of the work. Okay, here efficiency is nothing but the amount of work done by a person in a single day or single hour. Here total time is in the form of hours. So efficiency will be half part of work, that is 1 by 2 hours. Okay, this is the efficiency of a person, that is efficiency is nothing but Ram is doing 1 by 2 part of the work in a single hour. In the same way, if the Ram takes 4 hours to complete the homework, then efficiency or 1 hour's work will be 1 by 4. Okay, if the Ram takes 2 days to complete the work, then efficiency or 1 day's work will be 1 by 2. Okay, this is in the form of hours, this is in the form of days. Okay, efficiency is nothing but the amount of work done by a person in a single day or single hour. Okay, in the same way, I will take some examples and explain you how to write the efficiency in solving the problems. Okay, and also I will explain you what are the methods we use to solve the problems based on this time and work concept, and then we can move to some basic level problems. Okay, in the time and work we usually follow 2 methods to solve the problems. One is normal method and one is LCM method or units method or parts method. Okay, we can call it as LCM or units or parts method. Okay, I will take some examples and explain you both the methods and then we can move to some basic level problems. Okay, suppose consider A takes 10 days to complete the work and B takes 20 days to complete the work. Okay, I have already told you, since A is completing total work in 10 days, A's efficiency or 1 day's work will be 1 by 10. Okay, see here, A is taking 10 days to complete the work. So, A's efficiency and 1 day's work will be 1 by 10. Okay, in the same way, B is completing totally 20 days to complete the work. Okay, so B's 1 day's work or efficiency will be 1 by 20. Okay, now let's see how to write the efficiency in the LCM or units or parts method. Okay, the basic difference between normal and also LCM method is, see here, in normal method, the total amount of work to be done will be always constant and we treat it as one part of work. Okay, but in the LCM or units method, we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done. Okay, in the normal method, the total amount of work to be done will be always constant and that is one part of work. Okay, but in the LCM or units method, we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done. Okay, I will explain you how to find out what is the total amount of work to be done. Okay, see here, suppose I am taking the same example. A takes 10 days to complete the work and B takes 20 days to complete the work. Okay, this is the number of days taken by persons. Okay, here we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done. by taking LCMs of both the time taken by A and B. Okay, see here, in the LCM or units method, we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done by taking LCM of number of days taken by the both persons involved in the work. Okay, here total time taken by the A is 10 days and B is 20 days. The total amount of work done is nothing but the LCM of 10 and 20. That is 20 units or 20 parts. 20 parts. Okay, see here, try to understand this. In the normal method, the total amount of work to be done will be always constant and that is 1 part. Okay, but in the LCM or units method, we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done. That is by taking the LCM of total amount of time taken by the persons involved in the work. Okay, here A and B are involved in the work. So A is taking 10 days to complete the work and B is taking 20 days to complete the work. Okay, so the LCM of 10 and 20 is 20 units. So this is the total amount of work to be done. Okay, we can measure the total amount of work to be done in the LCM or units method by units or parts. Okay, so here total amount of work to be done is nothing but 20 units or 20 parts. Okay, so A is completing total work in 10 days. That is total work is nothing but 20 units, right? So A is completing this 20 units of work in 10 days. So in one day, what is the efficiency of A? That is 20 by 10, 2 units of work. Okay, so A is completing 2 units of work per day. In the same way, B is completing total amount of work, that is 20 units of work in 20 days. So B is completing 20 by 20, that is 1 unit of work per day. Okay, see here, this is the total amount of work to be done. Okay, A is completing total work in 10 days. Here total work is 20 units, right? So 20 units of work is completed in 10 days. So A is completing per day 20 by 10, that is 2 units of work. Okay, units of work per day. Okay, so 2 units is the per day work of A or efficiency of A. Okay, in the same way, 1 unit is the per day work of B and also efficiency of B. Okay, so this is the basic difference between normal and also LCM method. Okay, I will take one more example so that you can clearly understand how to write these efficiencies in the normal and also LCM or units method. Okay, see here I am taking one more example. P takes 3 days to complete the work and Q takes 2 days to complete the work and R takes 2 days to complete the work. Okay, I am taking the same example in the LCM or units method. P takes 3 days to complete the work, Q takes 2 days to complete the work and R takes 2 days to complete the work. Okay, this is the days taken. This is the units. Okay, so in the normal method, if the P is taking 3 days to complete the work, P's efficiency or 1 day's work will be 1 by 3. Okay, Q's 1 day's work or efficiency will be 1 by 2. In the same way, R's 1 day's work or efficiency will be 1 by 2. Okay, now let's see how to solve the same problem in the LCM or units method. See here, P is taking 3 days to complete the work and Q is taking 2 days to complete the work, R is taking 2 days to complete the work. I have already told you to find out what is the total amount of work to be done, we will take LCM of total time taken by the persons involved in the work. Okay, here LCM of 3, 2 and 2, that is 6 units of work. Okay, so this is the total amount of work to be done. So P is completing total amount of work in the 3 days. So per day P is completing 6 by 3, that is 2 units of work. Okay, in the same way Q is completing total work in 2 days. So Q is completing per day 6 by 2, that is 3 units of work. Okay, in the same way R is completing 6 units of work in 2 days. So per day R is completing 6 by 2, that is 3 units of work. Okay, try to understand this. The only difference between the normal and also LCM or units method is we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done in the LCM or units method. Okay, but in the normal method it is always constant and we treat it as one part of the work. Okay, but in the LCM or units method we will find out what is the total amount of work to be done. Okay, so this is the basic difference and let's solve some basic level problems so that you can clearly understand how to use these both methods in solving the problems. Okay, now let's see the first problem. They are saying that A and B can separately do a piece of work in 6 days and 12 days respectively. How long will they take together to complete the work? So we need to find out if both A and B can combine and work together, what is the total time taken by both of them to complete the work. Okay, see here what they have given is A takes 6 days to complete the work and B takes 12 days to complete the work. Okay, I have already told you since A is taking 6 days to complete the work, A's efficiency or 1 day's work will be 1 by 6. Okay, in the same way B is taking 12 days to complete the work. So B's 1 day's work or efficiency will be 1 by 12. Okay, now what they are asking is if both A and B can combine and work together, what is the total time taken by both of them to complete the work? So we need to add both A and B's efficiencies to find out what is the total time taken by both of them to complete the work. Okay, see here, A plus B equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12. So we will get the LCM of 6 and 12 is 12 units, and 1 by 6 into 12 is 2 plus 1 by 12 into 12 is 1. So we will get 3 by 12. That is 3 ones, 3 fours, 1 by 4. Okay, this 1 by 4 is the efficiency or 1 day's work of A plus B. Okay, see here, since we have substituted efficiency of A and B, we also got the efficiency of A plus B or 1 day's work of A plus B. Okay, but what is the total time taken by A plus B to complete the work? That is 4 days. Okay, see here, since we have substituted efficiency of A and B, we got efficiency of or 1 day's work of A plus B combiningly. Okay, then what is the total time taken by A plus B to complete the work? That is only 4 days. Okay, now let's see how to solve the same problem using this LCM or units method. Okay, see here, what they have given is A takes 6 days to complete the work and B takes 12 days to complete the work. I have already told you to find out what is the total amount of work to be done, we will take LCMs of total time taken by both the persons involved in the work. Okay, here also the LCM of 6 and 12 is 12. So the total amount of work to be done in this situation is 12 units of work. Okay, so A is completing this total work, that is 12 units of work in 6 days. So per day A is completing 12 by 6, that is 2 units of work. Okay, in the same way B is completing total amount of work in 12 days. So per day B's efficiency or B's work is 12 by 12, that is 1 unit of work. Okay, see here, the total amount of work to be done in this situation is 12 units of work. Okay, so A is completing 12 units of work, that is total work in 6 days. So per day A is completing 12 by 6, that is 2 units of work. In the same way B is completing total work in 12 days. So per day B is completing 12 by 12, that is 1 unit of work. Okay, now what they are asking is, if both A and B can combine and work together, what is the total time taken by them to complete the work? Okay, so here both are combining, so we need to add both the efficiencies of A and B. Okay, so we will get A plus B equal to 2 units plus 1 unit, that is 3 units of work. Okay, if both A and B can combine and work together, they will complete 3 units of work per day. Okay, 3 units of work per day. Then to complete this total work, that is 12 units of work, they totally take 12 by 3, that is 4 days. Okay, see here I will explain you once again. Here total amount of work to be done is 12 units by taking the LCM of 6 and 12. Okay, here A is completing 12 units of work in 6 days. So per day A is completing 12 by 6, that is 2 units of work. Okay, in the same way B is completing 12 by 12, that is 1 unit of work per day. Now if both A and B can combine and work together, they will complete 2 plus 1, that is 3 units of work per day. Okay, see here, 3 units of work per day. A and B can combinedly work together and complete 3 units of work per single day. Okay, then to complete this total work, that is 12 units of work, they totally takes 12 by 3, that is 4 days of time. Okay, in this way we will solve the problems by using the normal method and also LCM or units method. Okay, now in the second problem they are saying that A can do a work in 15 days, B in 20 days. If they work together for 4 days, then the fraction of work that is left. So we need to find out what is the fraction of work that is left over after working for 4 days by both A and B. So they are saying that A can do a work in 15 days. Okay, B can do the work in 20 days. Okay, now we need to find out what is the fraction of work that is left over after working for 4 days. Now A's 1 day's work will be 1 by 15. B's 1 day's work will be 1 by 20. Right? Now if we add both A plus B, we will come to know what is the work done by A plus B per 1 day. So I am adding this both A and B. So I will get 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20. So the LCM of 15 and 20 will be 22 is 40 and 23 is 60. Yeah, 60 units. 1 by 15 into 60 will be 4 plus 1 by 20 into 60 will be 3. That is 7 by 60. So this is the 1 day's work of A and B. But they are saying that in the question, they are saying A plus B is combining and working for 4 days. So 7 by 60 is the 1 day's work of A plus B. But they are asking us to find out what is the fraction of work that is left over after working for 4 days. So we need to find out what is the fraction of work that is completed by A plus B for 4 days. So I am multiplying this 7 by 60 into 4. Now I will get 4 ones, 4 fives. Okay, 7 by 15. So 7 by 15 is the fraction of work that is done by A and B for 4 days. Now I need to find out what is the fraction of work that is left over. So I have already told you in time and work the total work to be done will be always constant and that is 1. Okay. Now if I subtract this 7 by 15 from one part of work, I will come to know what is the fraction of work that is left over. Now if I subtract 1 minus 7 by 15, that is 8 by 15. Okay, this is the total amount of work that is left over after working for 4 days. Let us see how to solve the same problem in LCM or units method. So, they are saying that A can do a work in 15 days and B can do the work in 20 days. Okay, now we need to find out what is the fraction of work left over. So, A is completing 15 days, B is completing in 20 days. The LCM of 15 and 20 will be 60. So 60 units is the total amount of work to be done. Now A is completing 60 units of work in 15 days. So A is completing 60 by 15. That is 4 units per day. Okay, B is completing 60 by 20. That is 3 units per day. Okay, now we need to find out what is the fraction of work that was done by both A and B for 4 days. Suppose if I add both A and B, I will get 4 plus 3, that is 7 units per day. Okay, so both A and B completing 7 units of work per day. So we need to find out what is the fraction of work that is done by A and B for 4 days. So if I multiply this 7 into 4, I will get 28 units of work. Okay, so A and B is completing 28 units of work per day. So we need to find out what is the work left over. So out of 60 units, they have completed 28 units. So the remaining work will be 60 minus 28, that is 32 units. Okay, this is the work that is left over after completing 28 units. So to convert it into fraction, so I will do out of 60 units, they have completed 28 units and 32 units is left over. Okay. So 32 by 60, I will get 4 8s, 4 15s. That is 8 by 15. Okay. In this way, we solve the same problem. So see, out of 60 units, they have completed 28 units after working for 4 days. So 32 units is the work left over after working for 4 days. To convert it into fraction, out of 60 units, they have left over 32 units. So 4 8s, 4 15. That is 8 by 15 part of the work is left over after working for 4 days. Now let us look at our third problem. They are saying that A and B together can do a work in 12 days. A alone can do it in 30 days. In how long B can take to do the work? So we need to find out what is the time taken for B alone to complete the work. Okay. Now they are saying that A and B both can do the work in 12 days. Okay. Now A alone can do the work in 30 days. So we need to find out what is the time taken for B to complete the work. So A plus B's 1 day's work will become 1 by 12. A's 1 day's work will be 1 by 30. Now if I substitute this A's value in the A plus B, I will come to know what is the time taken for B to complete the work. Okay, now I am substituting this A's value in the A plus B. I will get 1 by 30 plus B equal to 1 by 12. So I am sending this 1 by 30 to the right hand side. So I will get 1 by 12 minus 1 by 30. So the LCM of 12 and 30 will be 60. Okay. 1 by 12 into 60 will be 5 minus 30 into 60 will be 2 equal to 3 by 60. That is 3 ones, 3 20s. That is 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 is the 1 day's work of B. Okay, 1 by 20 is the 1 day's work of B. So B completely takes 20 days to complete the work. Okay, this is the total time taken for B to complete the same work that is done by A and B combiningly. Okay, now let us see how LCM method works to solve the problem. So they are saying that A plus B combiningly takes 12 days to complete the work and A alone can do it in 30 days. So the LCM of 12 and 30 will be 60 units. Okay, So the total amount of work to be done is 60 units. A plus B is completing in 12 days. So per day A plus B is doing 60 by 12, that is 5 units per day. Okay, in the same way A is completing 60 units of work in 30 days. So per day A is completing 60 by 30, that is 2 units of work. Now I need to find out the time taken for B to complete the work. So if I subtract this A from A plus B, I will come to know the work done by B per day. So I will get A plus B minus A will be B. So from 5 units, if I subtract 2 units, I will get 3 units. Okay, so B is completing 3 units of work per day. So to complete this 60 units of work, B takes 60 by 3, that is 20 days. Okay, 3 ones, 3 20s. Okay, so B completely takes 20 days to complete the work. This is 1 day's work of B. Okay, B is completing 3 units of work per day. B is completely taking 20 days to complete the work. Now let us look at our fourth problem. They are saying that if Aarti and Rita can do a job in 8 hours, Aarti alone can do the job in 12 hours. In how many hours Rita do the job alone? Okay, so we need to find out what is the time taken for Rita alone to do the job. This is also the same kind of problem that we solved earlier. So here they are given that the total time in hours, that is the difference. Okay, now they are saying that Aarti and Rita can do the job in 8 hours. Okay, now Aarti alone can do the job in 12 hours. Okay, now we need to find out what is the time taken for Rita to complete the work. So Aarti plus Rita's 1 day's work will be 1 by 8. Okay, sorry, 1 hour work. This is the 1 hour work, not 1 day's work. They have given in the hours, so we will take 1 hour work will be 1 by 8. In the same way, Aarti's 1 hour work will be 1 by 12. So if I substitute A's value in the A plus R, I will come to know what is the time taken for Rita to complete the work. Okay, now I am substituting this A's value in the A plus R. I will get 1 by 12 plus Rita equal to 1 by 8. I am sending this 1 by 12 to the right hand side. I will get Rita equal to 1 by 8 minus 1 by 12. Okay, now the LCM of 8 and 12 will be 12 to 24. Yeah. Okay, now 1 by 8 into 24 will be 3 minus 1 by 12 into 24 will be 2. That is 1 by 24. 1 by 24 is the 1 day's work of Rita. So Rita totally takes 24 days to complete the work. Okay, now let's see how LCM method to solve the problem. Okay, now Aarti and Rita can complete a job in 8 hours, right? 8 hours, sorry, here hours. Hours or days, there will be no problem. The way of solving problem will be the same. Okay, now Aarti can complete the work in 12 hours. Now the LCM of 8 and 12 will be 24 units. Okay, so the total amount of work to be done is 24 units. Now Aarti plus Rita is completing 24 units of work in 8 hours. So per hour they are completing 24 by 8, that is 3 units of work. In the same way, Aarti is completing 24 by 12, that is 2 units of work per hour. Okay, now if I subtract Aarti's work from Aarti plus Rita's work, I will come to know what is the work done by Rita per hour. So from A plus R, I will subtract A so that I can come Rita. So from 3, if I subtract 2, I will get 1 unit. So Rita is completing 1 unit of work per hour. So we need to find out what is the total time taken for Rita to complete 24 units of work. So 24 units of work, Rita takes 24 by 1, that is 24 hours. Okay, Rita takes completely 24 hours of time to complete the same amount of work that Aarti and Rita have completed in 8 hours. Okay, in this way we solve the problems using normal method and also LCM method. So don't see like there are so many calculations and also there are so many LCMs to be taken. If we try more and more problems, you can solve the problems very quickly and also very faster. Okay, since this is the very first video, I am doing all these calculations. In the further tutorials, you will come to know how to do directly by seeing the problem itself. You can solve the problem within a fraction of seconds. Okay, and that's it for this video. For more tutorials like this, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.